あよし、やるか。何、ハードコアものあんの？いや、まあさすがに、ノーマルかで、ノーマルでも頭おかしいらしいからね。やっぱ最新のゲームだけあって、めちゃくちゃ映像綺麗だな。あ、ザ・ハンターじゃん。鹿撃ちてー。お、ザ・中世って感じか？これ OP か。めちゃくちゃ飛ばしたいけど、どうしよう。OP 飛ばすタイプなんだよね。仕方ない。あ、やべ。パートスキップしようと思ったら、全部スキップしちゃった。
A fine state you're in this morning. What on earth did you get up to last night?
この会話に出てくる2回の選択肢で、キャラクターの初期特性を選ぶことになります。ほう。スピーチ、アジリティ、バイタリティ、ストレングス。やっぱストレングスでしょう。偉い。働いてんの偉い。
Well, I've got a feeling there's something you're not telling me. And it's connected with that scratch on your hand. And that suspicious-looking character with a sword who turned
こういうの
very
親にはバレるからね。現実に興味はないよ。
What use would that be to me? Here. I'm not lying to you, Ma.
All right, then, if you say so. I don't mean to pry.
音量上げよう。友達が来なかっ
Matthew and Fritz come looking for me.
た。あ、上げすぎた。
They'll be hanging around a tavern somewhere, as usual.
彼ら誤解してるよ。プレジャッ
Really?
ジ。
So where were you until the small hours last night?
I was with Bianca, of course.
You mean at Bianca's tavern? And who was there with you? No, don't tell me. Let me guess. Matthew and Fritz. Well, at least you were with Bianca. You should hold on to that one, Hal. She's a clever girl. And invite her for supper sometime. Your father's very fond of her.
Yeah, of course he is. He thinks he'll be able to wheedle the secret of beer brewing out of her.
You're right there. You'd think he was planning to become a brewer in his dotage. Still, that's your father for you. At least he's interested in something, unlike you lot. You're too busy getting into mischief to do an honest day's work. If Fritz and Matthew carry on this way, they'll wind up swinging one day. You mark my words.
お腹が空いた
Get
よ。
something to eat?
I left some breakfast on the table. Help yourself.
まあ、トライは終えるか。 食事があるときはまず拾いましょう。インベントリの食料タブを選択し、食べたいものを選べます。あ、座った。持ってないよな。なんで座りながらお前、取れないね。リンゴゲット。もう一個。もしかして朝ごはんリンゴだけなわけないか。めっちゃあんじゃん。これ全部取っていいの？まあ、遠慮しないで全部。待って、コントローラー見よう、まず。ーっと。しゃがみ C か。やば。戦闘のあれ多すぎる。すげえ。天使みたいなことできんのかな。暗殺とか。いや、とりあえずリンゴそれぐらいにして。チーズもあんじゃん。もらいい。
I could do with a bite to eat.
えなんか食べたのか？ゲージどこで見るんだろう？ゲージどこ？まあ、いっか。まあ、まだチュートリアルで教えてくれるでしょ。すげえ、リンゴめっちゃあんじゃん。金持ってんな、っこ。コンパスはあなたが取り組んでいるクエストでどこへ向かうかを知らせます。現在の目的地へ向かいましょ
う。How are you, Henry?
How do you do?
Do you need me to do anything, man?
You're a good lad. But I'm fine.
父さんが怒ってるって。
He's not happy. Yesterday you promised him you'd help finish that sword for Sir Radzik. He's not as young as he was. And you know how his joints pain him. He's too proud to complain. But he needs your help, Henry.
I know. Don't worry, Ma. Of course I'll help him.
Good. He always says his knees ache when there's a storm coming. I hope they're wrong this time. It's looking like such a nice day. Goodbye.
いや、武器拾って誰か殴りたい。とりあえず今目的地はあるかな。マップ開ける？あるね。A のとこ向かいましょうか。これのこと？これはいわゆるトゲ車ってやつですか？違いますか？やべえ、めっちゃ酔う、これ。このゲームめっちゃ酔うな。おい、何してるんや。こいつ、父親か。目的を達成するためには人を説得する力が必要になる場合もあります。 人々との会話中、どんな印象を与えるかは自分で選択することができます。スピーチ、社会的地位、で、ストレングス、金、あと他のスキルか。むずそう。手持ち額、支払う額。スピーチスキルの合計。カリスマ、ストレングス。カリスマが、あれか。かっこいいやつか。しかし能力だけではありません。結果は他の要因の影響を受けます。あなたの評判はあなたが汚れているか出血しているかどうかなどに関わります。じゃあ、これはカリスマじゃね？ごめんなさい、その辺を見てもらいたかった。高いしね。おい。
Sorry, father. I was taking a stroll and lost track of time. Somehow I had a feeling I was seeing everything for the first time.
How, my boy? When are you going to get some sense? Anyway, we've a lot of work to do today. I'm finishing the sword for Sir Radzik, and I need your help.
With what?
I'm running out of charcoal. Run to the market and buy a bag from the charcoal burner.
I'll need some money then.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Kunesh still owes me for an axe, a hammer, and the nails I sold him a month ago. Not to mention his debt from before. Go and tell him to pay up, at least for the axe and hammer, and then use the money to buy the charcoal.
Kunesh? That drunkard? That'll be fun.
Well, you're a big lad now. I'm sure you can manage. If not, tell him that next time I'll come myself and personally use that hammer to bang those nails into his arse.
ちょっとメガネ取ってこよう。
Is that all?
Not quite. The Chamberlain at the castle has the crossguard for Sir Radzik's sword, which I had engraved in Sasau.
You want me to go and pick it up? All right. Money, charcoal, crossguard. Got it.
And ale.
意外とこのゲーム重いな。
Stop off at the tavern on your way home. I know you'll be going there anyway.
いや、別に全然なかった。
But make sure the ale's still cool from the cellar when you get back.
Her name is Bianca.
ビアンカ、ビアンカ。
Right, so make sure Bianca draws me a nice cool one. Run along now, work won't wait.
一応そんな怖い、そうじゃないね。ちょっと手返しにしていいか。どれぐらい変わるかちょっと見よう。すげえ、パソコンは一気に静かになった。画質はどうなる？あれ？なんかあれ思い出すな、ドラゴンボールのさ、なんて言うんだろう。元気玉を、ふんってぶつけるやつ。あ、めちゃくちゃ時間かかるやん、これ。今のうち目に取ってけばよかった。こんな時間かかるんだったらあれだな。むやみやたらに画質変更できないな。しばらくは低画質で行かせてもらうことになるか？まあ、いいでしょう。これぐらいだったら。まずは市場に行って炭を一袋。クネッシュから借金。 ヘイ。村人。やべスタミナ、ヘルス、いて、F 蹴り、タブ録音解ブロック9。ちょっと多すぎるし、ちょっと待って。待って。待って。やめて。ねえ、許して。やめて、許してって。で、そんな怒ってんね。ちょっと一発殴っただけじゃん、軽く。挨拶みたいなもんでしょ。やべえ、こいつめっちゃ追ってくる。この村で生きていけなくなっちゃうわ。やべえ、スタミナねえ。おい、もう誰も見てないよな。おい、あいつこれ以上、来れないぞ。バカなあいつ。あ、よかった、あいつバカで。助かったわ。もう、とりあえず D、A か。どこだ ?A 行こっか。大丈夫かな？走り抜けよう。
Ma? Ma! I'm hurt. You won't stop bleeding.
Oh, now, stop squealing like a baby and show me that.
何直して
There
くれ
you
ん
are, good as new.
おー、優
You
し
ought
い
to。learn to do that yourself.
Thanks, Ma.
ヘイ。ヘイ。
God's name, no!
あ、怒ってないね。よかっ
Argue with you.
た。よし、ちゃんと行きましょうか。あ、これ炭市？違うか。どこだ？こいつか。
God be with you.
買い物がしたい。いいでカゴに入れて、値段交渉もできると。とりあえず木炭を1個だ。入れて、カゴをチェック。交渉。
Let's have a word about the price. Aye?
安価に購入したい場合は、少しでも儲けが出るようにしたい場合は交渉します。最高、このゲーム。支払う金額を選択するには、W と S を使用します。金額が決まったら E で交渉を開始してください。うん、まあでも、俺金持ってねえな。評判低下した。は？
Learn something? Have you recovered from yesterday's great wound?
It was nothing. Except Mother noticed and had a word or two to say about
まあ
it.
こいつは確か弱虫なんだっ
Happy
け。
when a son starts to take an interest in swords. Where there's weapons, there's death. The question is, what do you want?
I don't want to rot in this hole forever. I feel like I don't belong here. I want to live and see the world. The world's a dangerous place and I need to know how to protect myself.
Spoken like a man. And as it happens, today's your last chance. I have to leave. So, are you ready to get stuck in?
いや、まだだ。
Yes, but there's something I need to do first.
Alright, I'll wait on the ground by the sheepfold as usual.
何、主人公は旅に出ようとしてんのか。とりあえずクエストをクリアしたいね。クネシュのとこ行って、金取り立ってこい。何これ、処刑台？クネシュは、こん中か。そうだね。こん中っぽいな。
You can't be serious, George. Insulting our king.
What insult? I say only the truth. Sigismund has done only what he had to.
He had to abduct the king. He had to lure his cousin Prokop into a trap and imprison him. He had to invade with his army of Tatars and besiege Kuttenberg.
Why not? What is this Wenceslaus?
Why not?
The empire is falling asunder in his hands. The German counts elected Ruprecht of the Palatinate as king because your Wenceslas would not go to their deeds even.
German counts. Traitor.
Now even the Pope
God be with
is
you,
opposed
Henry.
to your king.
I'm with you, Matthew.
So such lords as
What's going on here?
Rosenberg,
Deutsch is spouting shit. What? Just listen and you'll hear for yourself.
Someone has to bring order and reunite the empire.
What do I care about the Austrians? And nowadays, not even the devil himself can keep up with all the popes. Which is the rightful pope? The one in Rome or the one in Avignon?
Do not blaspheme, Alex.
No, it's true, though. Wenceslas is the king of Bohemia. Bohemian nobles are on his side. To hell with Rosenberg and his cabal. Sir Ratzik is Wenceslas' commander-in-chief. He stayed loyal to the king. And if he heard you talking like this, he would have you whipped like a dog.
Your deed will soon have nothing left to rule. Jobst had to sell Luxembourg to help your king. South Bohemia is with Sigismund
And don't forget about Kuttenberg, where Germans like you kissed Sigismund's feet to keep their heads.
Yes, but
Goodman Deutsch, this is pointless. Let us talk of more pleasant things.
My words exactly.
Deutsch has gone too far. Wenceslas is our rightful king.
Deutsch is an idiot. But what can you do? I might have an idea. Deutsch deserves to be taught a lesson. Doesn't he, Fritz?
You're too right, Matthew. Should give him a proper hiding.
Are you mad?
片パンは昔も同じなのか。
Don't listen to Fritz. I've got a better idea. Deutsch was talking such shit, it made me think of that huge parliament. You know, the one right next to his freshly whitewashed house.
You think we should redecorate for him? Count me in.
Well, I'd rather torch it, to be honest. But throwing some turds will do.
What do you say, Henry?
But I was going to get ale for father and a few other things. We're finishing Sir Radzig's sword.
Come on. Throwing a few handfuls of manure is not going to take all day.
And it's our duty to defend the honor of our king. So, how? Are you with us?
あ、なんか選択肢あるかと思ったら、強制か。いや、あった。あれやろ、普通。
Oh, well, father can wait a while.
My words exactly.
クソなゲーなんてやってることないか。
Let's go.
おい、待ってくれい。シュッシュッ。
So are we doing this or not?
Wait. We have to check that the coast is clear.
Why? Deutsch is in the tavern.
But maybe you noticed after all these years that he has a wife and a son.
And that's a problem?
Aye, it is. Henry, you go and lure her away somehow.
Why me?
Because you're the clever one.
Yeah.
ひどいな、こいつら。くっさ。こいつそうだね。
What do you want, lad?
I just went by the tavern, and your husband was in there talking nonsense. I thought someone should take him home before he gets himself in trouble.
What sort of nonsense?
Well, he kept saying that Sigismund was right and King Wenceslas is a drunkard, that sort of thing. Some people took exception, so I thought...
God almighty, the fool. Next thing he'll start on about the popes.
He might have mentioned the popes too.
Thank you for telling me. I just hope I can catch him before he gets into another fight.
おい、誘い出したぞ。あで、評判低下すんで。うわ、汚な。
What are you waiting for, soldier? Fire the trebuchet! For king and country!
For king and country, my ass. This is all good, clean, fun.
Nearly as good as having that traitor in the pillory. Nearly. Now that would be sweet.
That's for Sigismund.
Woohoo! Eat shit, dodgers.
You bastards!
バレてんじゃねえか、お前。
Hey, Hans, can't you see? We're decorating your house for you.
It's like your old man was saying in the tavern about that traitor Sigismund. We're just doing what we have to do.
Our sons! I'll make those smiles off your faces!
Oh, I'd like to see you try. What are you doing here, Zbizek? Hanging out with this poxy Deutscher? Maybe you'd like to try out the latest German fashion.
うわ、かわいそう。
Fucker! I'll make you pay for that.
ファイト来た。来た、ファイト。いや、待って。Q でガード F でキックじゃなかったっけ ?F キックだね。おいおいで、ガードして、えファストトラベル。いいね。
Hey.
Henry,
I'm glad you stopped by.
誰だよ、お前。何これ牛だ。ういー。こんな小さい町でも、ちゃんと衛兵がいるの、すごいな。すげえいっぱいあんな。鍛冶屋交易所食料店。まあ、今んとこ食料はいらないかな。おい、どこまで行くねん、もう。 もう良くないか。ここか。あれ？あ、いたいた。よかった。みんないるね。
Well, we sorted that Deutsch out.
That was pretty close, eh?
That old bastard didn't stand a chance.
True, but I'm worried that fucker Hans will snitch on us.
Well, let him. Then I'll snitch on him. And anyway, what can they do to us for throwing a bit of dung?
Good point. It's not as if anyone really likes the Deutsch.
Anyway, nice job at the Deutsches. Never a dull moment with you lot.
完璧に悪友だね。つるんでると良くないやつだ。
Nice job at the Deutsches. Never a dull moment with you lot.
お前、笑い方汚ねえよ、お前。クエスト進めよう。くねしくねし。借金取り立てないと。どうですか？
God be with you, Kunesh.
What do you want?
マニーよ。
My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
何？
You know you owe father for a lot more than just the axe and hammer. If he went to the bailiff about it, you'd be in deep water. At least pay for the tools if you can't pay for everything.
I told you I have no coin, you bastard. Get the hell out of here, or I'll use the axe
昔
on you.
治安悪すぎだろ。ストレングスがゴミだ。じゃあ、戦おう
I must
か。
have misheard you. It sounded like you just told me to clear off. But you wouldn't be stupid enough to think you can steal, not pay your debts, and then try to scare me. Would you?
絶対ファイトになんじゃん。何？
How dare you speak to me like that?
評判低下？
Thieving father
意味わからん。
manners? No? Well, I'll teach you then.
なんで評判低下すんの？こんな泥棒のクソ野郎に。いった。痛えこいつ強え。キック。ナイス。ナイスショット。何言ってる？いけ。あともう一発。もう一発いけ。よし、ちょっとスタミナ回復。
I'll get you, you
お？いて。スタミナが減ってるか減ってないかわかんねえな。お、レベルアップした。あ、ノックオンできた。やべえ、さっきのやつと違って強すぎるこいつ。やべえ、切れなかった今。くそ。ラッシュいけ。ラッシュ。で、下がって、回復したらラッシュ。いてえ。つえこいつ。ええはは意味わからん。意味わからん、意味わからん。意味わからん。ちょっと意味わからん、こいつ。ねえ、助けて。は
You had it coming, you pup. You're all... Help! Quick! They're thrashing each other there. Stop them!
You call that combat?
ちょっとごめん、どうする。これはイラつくわ、マジで。あいつ殺さないと。あいつ殺さないと俺の気が済まない。で、もうあれめんどくせえから飛ばすわ。なんか意味わかんねえわ。なんで俺があれ怒られないといけないのか。あのバカだ、ほら。てかさ、評判とかどこで確認するん？あった。100だね。めちゃくちゃいいじゃん。おい、お前マジで許さんぞ。
What do you want? My father sent me to get the coin you owe him for the axe, hammer, and nails.
I've got nothing. Clear off.
いや、お前、薄汚ね、お前。クソみたいな顔しやがって、お前。
Father says if you don't pay up, he'll come here himself and hammer those nails into your hairy ass.
I'd like to see him try. Fuck off, you bastard. Your old man will be pulling those nails out of you.
うまい。じゃあまあこれでいい？まあこれでいいか。
That's the way you want it. I'll tell father you won't pay and you can tell him what you told me.
And don't come back.
いろんな方法があると。いいね。まあ、とりあえず、手に、告げ口しに行っちゃおう。やっぱ告げ口最高。パパー頼まれたな。
About time. Have you got everything I wanted?
I went to see Kunish, but he wouldn't pay and then he threatened me.
あいつクズだよ、マジで。
I'll sort him out this evening. I've no time for him now.
でも金が必要なん。
Without Kunish's money, I can't buy those other things you wanted.
Here's coin for the charcoal and the ale. I'll get it back from that mongrel this evening.
優しいパパ。最高。イエーイ。金むしり取ってやったぜ。でもなんか違う方法であいつ懲らしめたかったよ。難しかったな。でもすげえめちゃくちゃ自由度高いな。
How are you?
いや、交渉別にしなくていいや。
What about this?
That's not enough.
I'll go for that.
10個買わないといけないんだ。これは交渉できる余地あるでしょ。
Can we do something about the...
Sure, why not?
シュアだったらこれぐらいちょっと。
Are we agreed?
That's not enough.
ええー。
Welcome, Henry.
じゃあ 4.3 でいいよ。
Oh, that's a decent price.
ありがとうね
Hail to the hero. So you haven't changed your mind about learning the craft of warfaring? Have you recovered?
It was... Yes, but...
こいつついてったら危ないんじゃないか、まだ。で、酒場で、悪友を。
Not that I don't want to teach the Deutsch.
That's this up.
で、評判低下すんねんもん。え？セーブできないんだ。珍しい。お、ビアンカ。
What save, my lovely? You're looking well today.
You too, handsome. What brings you here?
で、そんな可愛くないね。そしたらもうこれでしょ。
Beauty, of course.
Oh, noble sir. I'm as honored as any simple maid can be.
同い年とは思えないな。35ぐらいに見える。
What else might your worship desire?
I need ale for father.
A pitcher as usual?
Aye. Bring me a cool one from the cellar.
But of course.
昔はビールをエールって言ってたのかな？
Thanks.
でもそっちの方がかっこいいよな。
It's on me today. You can pay me back this evening.
エロ。
Here you go. And this evening I'll have something more for you.
I can't wait.
Thanks. You'll have something to look forward to this evening.
You too. Oh, by the way, that shifty-looking fellow was asking after you.
Vanian?
I suppose. He's a man who makes his coin rubbing on his wayfarers. I'm sure of it. I'll be happy when he's gone for good. But what in heaven's name are you up to with him?
He promised to teach me how to use a sword.
What use would that be to you?
Enough. You sound just like father. I'll be going now. See you this evening.
Hal, I've got something special for you.
Is that so? Now what would that be?
Your favorite, Savior Schnapps.
Really?
あ、セーブするやつのやつだ。
I hope you'll thank me properly later.
You bet I will.
最高。これでセーブできるのか。結構じゃあ大変だな、セーブする。あと、城で読めないやつ、受け取れればいいのかな？これ、スタミナ切れたらどうなんだろうめちゃくちゃ怪しいやつが息絶え絶えにやってきたら怖えだろうな。
With you. I'm with you, Henry. How are you?
Father sent me. We're forging a sword for Sir Radzig, and the Chamberlain has the crossguard and grip. Father had them engraved in Sasau.
Right. They're here. The Chamberlain gave them to us for you. We looked them over. Beautiful work. I've never seen anything so fine.
I can't wait to see the sword. Just make sure you don't botch it.
When did I ever botch anything?
Where shall I start?
Ah, shut up and give me what I want, or I'll kick your ass this evening.
Right away, your lordship.
Magnificent. Shame I can't keep the sword for myself. Well, I better go if we're to get the job done by this evening.
Godspeed. See you later in the tavern.
Certainly will. After today's work, the ale might even be on me.
いいな、そういうのいいね。楽しそう、この村で暮らす。ここまでやったらいいだろ。
About time. Have you got everything?
Actually, there's one thing I forgot.
Get a move on. We have.
剣の訓練確定なんだ。ウィーウィー。
God be with you, Henry.
闘技場。
So, we can. Good. And since today's the last.
もうチュートリアルっぽい。チュートリアルだ。へいへい、ステップステップ。
Alright, alright. Now try to hit me. You have to put your weight into your attack. If you just fiddle around, you'll get nowhere. Try slashing from different sides. Unpredictability is the key. Never repeat yourself.
あ、すげえ。
Not bad. Again, not bad. Fine. Very good.
あ、そうなってるんだ。すげえ。ガードもこういう方向だ。
Alright. The point of the blade is for stabbing. Try it a few times. Fine. Now you're getting it. Good. Once again. Good, good. Let's try something else. One strike I can fend off without a sweat. But if you chain your strikes, I'll have a much harder time. As soon as you land one blow, follow it with another. Alright.
Hahaha. めちゃくちゃバレてて草。ほら。うまいな、この人。さすが、師範代。あ、すげえ、レベルアップした。あ、一生こいつと戦ってようぜ、じゃあ。ウィウィウィウィウィウィウィウィウィウィウィ。最高。こいつと一緒と戦ってよ、よくないか。あ、クリアしちゃった。
I don't know about you, but I'm tired and thirsty. Remember though, train hard.
めちゃくちゃいいやつじゃん。
You have to work and work.
自動移動ないのかな。それ欲しいな。自動移動っていうかそれしながらなんかマップとか見れたら楽なんだけどな。やべ。やべ。危ねえ、スタックするとこあった。
About.
I have charcoal.
Good job. Well done. Right. Let's see what kind of job the master in Sasau did for us. Look at that, lad. That's what I call craftsmanship.
What does the inscription mean?
Damned if I know. Doesn't look like Czech to me. Latin, maybe? Lord Radzig ordered it. This will be the finest sword I've ever made. Have you got the charcoal? Good. Then fire up the forge. We'll put it all together. By the way, I heard some gossip about what happened to Deutsch. I expect you know something about it.
Maybe.
Maybe? Someone threw dung at Deutsch's freshly lime-washed house, maybe? And maybe those cronies of yours had something to do with it?
That Deutsch was talking treason in the tavern about Sigismund and the king. He got what he deserved.
Oh, got what he deserved, did he? Look, I don't know if you're mixed up in this or if it's just those friends of yours. It's all the same to me. But I have a trade to run. The German pays well. And having my son in the pillory helps nothing and nobody, least of all the king. Do you understand?
Yes.
Look me in the eye, Henry. Do you understand?
I understand.
Good. Then we'll never have this conversation again.
What, so you think it's right to let traitors speak ill of the king?
Does that boy ever listen to a word I say? So Deutsch spouts rubbish. So what? You might win a fight with violence, but you'll never win an argument. Remember, Henry, if you want to convince someone that they're wrong, try using your mouth, not your fists.
The furnace is ready.
Right, we'll do the grip. I'll heat it up, and when I take it out, you slip the grip on so it fits exactly. You know what you're doing.
いや、いい父親やな。俺もスピーチを鍛えるわ、じゃあ。それでいこう。
Do it. Good. Once more. That's it. Done. Now file it down so it sits well in the hand. I'll prepare the guard.
Father, why did you leave Prague? Who ever heard of a master swordsmith making horseshoes in a village?
I had my reasons, Hal. And here I have your mother and you. Why would I want any other life?
Do you remember Emperor Charles?
I do. Life was good under his reign.
Better than now.
He built half of Prague, a score of castles, had a bridge made over the Moldau, and founded a university, and all without a war. He knew how to rule.
Better than Wenceslas.
Better by far. But Wenceslas doesn't have it easy. It's hard to step into the shoes of someone whose like is born only once 1,000 years.
What about Sigismund?
Do you think Charles would have brought an army down on his own people like Sigismund? No. Wenceslas may not be the equal of his father, but Sigismund. He brings shame to the royal name. How's it going? Give it here, and we'll put it all together.
It's magnificent.
Indeed it is. The Lord be with you. My father sent me for those nails.
Good day to you, Teresa. They're ready. Will you fetch them for me, Hal? They're in the trunk in the living room.
ねえ、この子彼女にしないか？いや、いいなぁ。普通に物語が面白いや。ここじゃない？どこだ？あ、これだ。他にもいっぱい取ってきちゃった。
Here are those nails you wanted.
Thanks. So, how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you ask?
Just wondering, will you be going to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Fine lass, eh? Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire.
浮気じゃねえか、即。おー。
We did a fine job.
I would expect nothing less from such a renowned swordsmith.
Those days are gone, sir.
But you haven't lost your skills, then. Would you like to try it?
Sir, what good is a sword to a commoner?
Let him try it. You still have a lot to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work. Very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sure.
It's been an honor, Sir Isvan. Have a safe journey to Sasau.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
long, peculiar history.
That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you teach me how to use it like Sir Radzig said?
Why?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know more than the tavern on the green and the forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to
さっき終わりそうだったもんな。
then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as
さっ
you
き
set
人生終わりそうだったもん
outside
な。
Talk as if you've seen it happen.
A man my age has seen a lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them?
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
伝令ってメッセンジャーって言った。お、やば。やば。ガチでやばいやつやん。やべえ、回線しちゃった。やばい。おいおい。うわ、危な。
Listen to me now. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry.
What about you?
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and we'll follow right behind.
I'll go with you.
No. You'll do what I say right now.
おい、もうフラグ立てんな、お前。
If anything happens, he'll take care of you. He knows me.
うわ、普通に容赦ないな。くそ、先取ればよかった、あれ。いや、うちの衛兵が役に立たなすぎる。おい、ヘンリー、それは無謀だぞ、お前。父を助けたいのわかるが。父強え。父強え。やる。おい、将軍じゃねあれ、相手。やるね。ああ。フラグ立てるから。お母さんも。いやー、やられた。やべえ、終わった。ヘンリーも。お、足早いね。 あ、いい援護。
Find a horse. Ride to town, Merc. Tell them what's coming. Warn them.
Run by the moats! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
おい、これ奇跡的にさ、親生きてるパターンないの？ああ。やべえ。始まってる、いきなり。これだ。丈夫じゃないやつだ。助けて。やべえ。もう。いきなりそれちょっとやめて。よし、逃げろ。なんも見るな、もう。後ろを向いたら死ぬ。でも後ろ向いちゃう。来てないね。あ？なんかの声聞こえる。なんかいる。あ？は？どうやってテレサ助けんねん。テレサ見殺しにしろ、お前。無理ゲーすぎるよ。あれ？あれ？固まった。まあ、堂々できるから再起するか。いや、結構むずいどころじゃないな。なすすべないな。まあ、逃げるが正解なんだろうけど、テレサ、助けたいけどね。テレサ助けるんだったら馬に乗って、で、おびき寄せて、みたいなことができるのかな？じゃないと、でも馬乗ったことないんだけどな。馬乗ったことないのにいきなりそれ、やらせるかっていう。まあ、よかった、セーブのとこで、落ちて。フーのところで落ちたらめちゃくちゃめんどくさかったからね。だったらもううんこ投げればよかったわ。ここの村の評判とか正直死んだも同然だからな。この過酷な時代には人々は些細なことさ、警戒します。ああ、人の家に入るだけでもダメなんだ。厳しいね。あ、でも結構、なんだろう。広いから、ここら辺。逃げようと思えば逃げられるか。おい、あいつ助け。おい、あいつなんか助け求められない。無理か？どうなんだ。来てくんないよな。 やべえ。は？乗らせてくれよ。乗る X か。走って、馬に乗って、で、テレサを助けるためにあいつらをおびき寄せるっていう。そういうことか。別にあいつを馬に乗せる必要は全くない。ビアンカがこいつの彼女で、テレサは、さっきの可愛い子だね。で、これ口笛を最小限にして、バレちゃうから。馬に乗ってからだね。WASD。まあ、よくわかんないが、やってみよう。やべえ。降りちゃった。おい、あれ？待て待て待て。も馬ちょっと、切られたら動けなくなるのか。それ言ってくんねえと。ダークソウルみたいになってんじゃん。こういうゲームじゃないの？多分。まあ、最初口笛で呼び寄せて X ですぐ逃げるってのもありだな。それもあり。とりあえず待って。あ、結構逃げるな。まあいいでしょう。おい。待って待って。おい。馬なんでジャンプできないねん、お前。引っかかってるし。あ、いけた。馬の操作性悪すぎて草。やばい。うわ、足が、膝に矢を受けてしまってな。 まあ、さっきの伝令、もしかしてあれか。俺みたいなやつだったの。やべえ容赦ねえ。やめて助けて。俺は安全な、めちゃくちゃいいやつだよ、俺。
Left. Talmberg is to the left, along the stream.
やべやべ。おい。馬の操作性最悪なんやが。馬の操作性よ。あってね、こっちの道で。打足そこ。もう一杯続けたらもう死ぬ。うわ、めっちゃ追ってきてる音するわ。おい、あいつを。あいつになすりつけるわ。いけたか？お、やべやべ。やべ、追いつかれてる。主人公優しいな。やべ、出血止めないでこれ死ぬぞ、まず主人公が。どうした馬。お、いけた。お、危ねえ。こいつ馬飲んでうますぎない？王様回復させてくれ、俺のこと。
Someone give him a drink. And bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you, and where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
A huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tatars?
Tartars, you say? Yeah. Well, we'll deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours. Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that.
うわ、グロ。うわ。うわ、矢とか刺さりたくねえ。絶対痛いだろうな。
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a survivor from...
I heard, Robard. Tell me, boy, what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be those Cumans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe. What's your name, boy?
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
優しい。
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst.
なんか最初悪そうな顔して、ごめん。めちゃくちゃいいやつだ、こいつ。
As you command, sir.
酒飲んでるしさ、なんか摂取してるやつかなと思ったら、めちゃくちゃいいやつだった。ファストトラベルで戻って、一人こうしてファストトラベルで戻ってってできないの？チートだけど。ん？
Oh God. Eat. Food.
あ、ご飯持ってるよな。もっと食わないと。オーケー。なんかない？ご飯。なんか盗めるものないか？ないね。びっくりした。
What the?
とりあえずついていこうかな。やめとこう。うわ、馬かっこいい。 危ねえ。どこ？ここか？ちょっと、宝箱あった。ああ、ロックピックが必要なのか。
You fled from Skalitz. How did you manage that?
びっくりした。まあ、普通に話してあげよう。
It was a fine sunny day until Sigismund came with his army. I saw him sitting there with his red beard and proud posture as he gave the signal to attack.
Oh, no.
よかった、評判上昇。
I ran to the castle for shelter with the others. Behind me I could hear the shouts of the attackers and the screams of the wounded. Then I turned and saw father trying to save mother. They were both killed. The gate was closed by then. The men on the battlements were calling to me to run and warn you here. And with God's help I made it.
My God, that's horrible. You were lucky to survive. And our thanks for warning us. I'll pray that you see better times.
とりあえず俺はどうすればいいんだ。ロバート教と話す。あいつは誰なんだ？なんか盗めない？ないね。ロバート教どこ？やべえ。下か？こいつだ。
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal? Sorrow is...
Could do with a bite to eat.
I heard about your father. They say he was a sword.
Must have been terrible there. How did it happen?
お、厨房ここか。
I'm sure he had his reasons. He had a fine reputation.
なんで評判低下したの？
Ah, milady. You're fortunate our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with...
意味がわからん。
Lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man.
この髪型流行ってるんか？
Bojana here will take care of you. No doubt you're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
And a little wine to wash it down.
いや、食べなくてよかった、じゃあ。もう。
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the outer bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, thank you, milady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, man.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off this filthy...
いきなり口汚いこいつ。 いっぱいある。全部拾ってく。てか、普通にさ、食べるボタンないの？いちいち拾ってから食うのなんか二度手間すぎない？せっかく用意してくれてんだからさ。
Damn it, I'm hungry.
食べ過ぎ？何？
God be with you. Good luck then.
ん？何これ？食べ過ぎか？眠いのか？この小屋かな？あ、違うっぽい。何なんかめちゃくちゃ死にそうなんだけど、主人公。ここか？あ、ここっぽい。死ねよっか。わかんない。何時間寝ればいいんだ。まあ、12時間寝るわ。なんだ、強制イベントか？襲ってきたんじゃないか？昔もイエスサーなんだ。まあ、史実に忠実かどうかわかんないけど。
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine.
人妻最高か？
Just what I needed to help you sleep.
優しいね。
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a sermon.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers.
慰めてくれませんか？何を？
To offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
何かっていうわけじゃないけど。
Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you.
寒いの？
But I want you to feel at home.
なんでかなと思ったら、扉閉めてねえな。
Don't worry about anything except getting better.
見たいけど。
God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world. Although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
いや、いいやつやね。襲撃の話。ここでさ、話せませんとか言ったら、やばい。
The day started just like any other.
Father sent me into town on some errand.
やべえ。
A fellow by the name of Kunesh owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunesh had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved. But Kunesh still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzik. The sword was taking shape when Sir
あ、
Radzik
とりあえずカリスマ連打。
He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz. Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one human after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him, cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. He murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy.
あ、スピーチレベルアップした。
Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of...
And with all that was happening.
Then I heard a scream. I had Sir Radzik's sword, and I succeeded, even though...
Like a valiant...
I'll never forget the horror.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he let such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors he went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years? And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own.
いい雰囲気になってんだよ、こいつら。
And let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
いや、でもいい話を聞けましたね。また眠りを邪魔したのは良くないね。ってことはなんかこれもう、明日の朝来そうだな。また。いい顔しちゃって、悪夢を見てる。そんなこと言ってたっけ？地下って言えば逃げろって言ってなかったか？
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
あ、もう傷回復してんだこいつ。強え。テーブルの照明？これか。すげえ。さっき探索しといてよかったわ。こっちだよな。あれここじゃないの？ここじゃねえのかよ。剣ちょっとしまいたいよな。まあ別にいっか。でもなんか街中で〇〇って言ってたんだけど。あの兵士ちょっと遅いてえわ、セーブして。気違いだけどね、そんなこといきなりやったら。どこ？階段を登って、階段を登って、これか。何事ですか？ 全く無駄な会話だった。
Good health.
What's happening?
No, it could be sick. May the Lord watch over.
いたいた。こいつかな。
Hey, you men down there. Tell the people outside the walls to prepare for attack.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund?
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Jivis sent to Scarlet to spy on Sigismund. It doesn't...
What else did he spy?
Not much of anything. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers. Well, anyway.
Right.
Take care.
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Rubber?
Sir Ansig. What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzik, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left us storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
Well, what will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Valdic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable.
あんなジョーク返してみてえわ、俺も。
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out!
ごめん、俺最初裏切ってさ、城に侵入して、ね、やるのかと思ってたわ。めちゃくちゃいいやつじゃん、こいつ。
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always.
What is it you need? Is that a request? Or...
I'd rather it was a request.
Of course I'll help.
Splendid.
Farewell.
Who are you?
Jesus Christ.
What do you think of...
Fortune smiled at us.
Just a shameful...
Oh, shit. And you know Sir Radzikov?
I wouldn't say I know him.
He must be a fine lord.
Surely you're the Lord...
Ah.
About Sidivich.
Jesus, no. I didn't...
You see.
やっぱあの人いい人なんだ。ん？あれ、クエストなんだっけ？ここで見張りすればいいの？いつまで？
Wandering around like a... I don't think anything much... I will.
いや、1時間で。朝まで待つの？
Good health to you. But when you're on campaign...
When I say that because you know...
Aye.
Is the robot really that?
So? Aye. But...
I believe it.
May the Lord watch over you. Who are you?
すげえ、めちゃくちゃ会話のあれがある。
What do you think about... He was lucky that big...
But that's just it.
Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Go!
どうした？ね、武器どうやってしまうの？あー、1なんだ。え、俺の武器どこ行った？あった。いいね、1で出すか。1でしまう。オッケー。どこ？それがどこかちょっと教えてくれませんか？ベアベアベアベア。どこでしょうか？こっちか。お、やば。大差が過ぎるやろ。
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. You may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markvart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markvart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberg divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday his majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Ratzik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talmberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king's end that Sir Ratzik Kobila is not at Talmberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
1万人ぐらいいるな、敵。一人100人殺せばいいんや。国旗多すぎだね。怖っ。
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
このおっさんの武器使えなさそうだけどな。メディックかわかんない。セイリーク。国旗ってあんないっぱいあるもんな。国旗じゃねえ、軍旗か。マジか、こいつ。待ってー。
Good day to you.
お前じゃないケーキ。
My respects to you.
Sir Robard.
What would you do there, lad?
Sir Robard, my parents died.
Sorry, lad.
Why did Sigismund...
That's...
What happened in Kuttenberg?
Gutenberg, but the good...
Were there many?
Indeed. But it was the
I see.
Listen, lad. These are all games of the high aristocracy. In Prague, a cabal of nobles rebelled against King Wenceslas. Wealthy aristocrats who...
So then why did Sigismund attack...
Why do you think?
I suppose.
King Charles, may God grant him.
So Kuttenberg sided with...
Now you're starting to understand. When Sigismund imprisoned Wenceslas and took control of Prague, the people of Kuttenberg...
Where did these Cumans...
I don't know much about them, and believe me... Take care now.
鼻で笑われたわ。
God be with you.
どうすんのクエスト。馬を入手して、あ、レタスある。鶏だ。
Good day to you.
商人。
Aye. Whatever, the pond keeper is your man.
おたば。おたば。言いにくすぎだろ。
What do you think about Sigismund?
It was a stroke of good luck. That's sick. Farewell.
この松明、どうやってしまうんだ。しまえたのかな。
Good God! What happened to your cloak? Take care.
どういうこと？服がどうしたとか。
Greetings. What you... Good luck then.
Ugh.
おい、来いよ、じいえ。あ、やろうぜ。さすがに無理か。
Well, the roads ain't safe.
交易所。あ、いた、ボダバ。
I'll be with you.
Can we trade?
If you've got the coin. Take care now.
どうせなら売りたいな。
Let's talk about...
Naturally. Aye.
よっしゃー。
God be with.
I need to get...
And I need a feather bed with a comely wench in it. But it looks like we'll both be disappointed. Sir D...
My mother and father were left in Skalitz like carrion.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't. You'll have to persuade...
What am I supposed...
How should I know? Maybe some... If a Talmberg soldier turns up, all kitted out...
All right.
May the Lord watch over you.
優しい、この人。ちょっと通りますね。睡眠とセーブ。セーブしたいな。これでセーブしたことになるかな。結局寒いわ。 やべ、ご飯欲しい。なんか盗めるものないか。ずっと竹々しい。馬かっこいいね。
God be with.
That was a close.
If
Really?
it's not for nothing he was made the king's burgraven. God bless.
食料欲しい。コックさん作ってよ。なんもねえ。
Greetings.
Is there some
Try Votova.
Sigismund?
And no mistake, that army of... Goodbye.
わからんな。どこ行けばいいんだ。城門の上にある衛星の控室、あそこか。多分あそこだと。ここどこだ？ここなんだ？王様の場所かこれ。やべえ。あ、でも控室っぽいのあったな、あっちにも。まずあっちから行くか。あ、ここっぽいな。最悪。足？ちょっと負傷しちゃった。どうしよう。包帯使うか。いやー、これ出血を止めるだけだよね。やべえ。もう、奥様に言ったら回復させてくんねえかな。いや、なんかいけると思うじゃん。はしごの方行けば、みたいな。
Good day to you.
That was a tent.
Sir Divish.
Who are those?
You mean the Cumans?
Not just look.
いや、通りたい。あー、ありがとう。ちょっと足回復して。で、あそこだよな、多分。場所は。まあ、違ったらあれだけど。どうにかして回復できないかな。 これね、時間。こいつニートやん、もうじゃあ。ただ、食べ物ないから、ちょっとやばいな。もう足回復してる。いいね。いや、ミスった。起きて。EAC か。多分ここだよな。
What are you doing?
まあ、オプションだから確実ではないのか。馬はどうしよう。
Good day to you. Good luck to you.
馬は結構どうしようもなくないか。
God be with you.
なるべくちゃんとやりたい。
Good luck then.
こういうところで適当にやっちゃうと。じゃあ一回あそこ行ってみるか。あ、外出るのもいいな。
God be with you. May the Lord watch over you.
外っていうかこっちの村の方。
God be with you.
うん。
Good day to you.
Good day to you. Is there someone here who trades in good?
Whatever is your man. He's the.
これは面白い話だ。
Good day to you. Can you tell me you want Votava, the fella that fixes?
いやもうみんなウォダバしか言わねえわ。どんだけみんなウォダバ好きなんで。馬ちょうだいよ。俺のさ乗ってきた馬どこ行ったん？返してほしいんだけど。
Good health.
Do you know where?
Well, if it's food you need, go and ask in the kitchen. But if you want something else.
食べ物が欲しいなら台所。台所行ってもらえるかな？
Can you tell?
May the Lord watch over you.
特にさっきの衛兵。意外と移動はそんなにスムーズじゃないと。なんでや。
Good day to you.
Is there someone
hungry? Are you? For anything else, you should see a fellow called Votava. But he can get you just about anything. I saw him by the granary. You'll recognize him.
That business?
Aye.
I need to get out.
You here again, boy? Didn't I? God be with you.
やべえ。とりあえず台所行って飯もらってくるか。基本的に名前がついてるやつ以外は、あんまり話しかけても意味ないのかな。多分ここ台所だよな。
Mother of God. May the Lord watch over you.
What the? Greeting.
If I needed some food.
Who do you think, young man? Me, of course.
これ無料？パンケーキ食いたい。あれ？お金取られた？今。取られてないか。あ、やべ、お金やっぱかかるっぽいな。あ、かかるわ。まあいいや。とりあえず、ロールパン食おう。過食？で、ウォラバに行って、あれを取るしかないな。取るっていうか。あれ、ウォラバどこだっけ？こっから行けそうじゃね？外に。もうそれでよくね？どうだろう？ちゃんとやんないとダメかな。ただ、ウォラバに行って、コックピックかなんかわかんないけど、あれを買うしかない。あ、どこいんだっけ？わかりにくすぎ、あいつの場所。いて。おい、ウォラバどこだよ。
God be with you. Is there someone here who trade?
Whatever's your man. He's the local. God be with you.
場所を教えてくれ、そのウォラバの。どこ、オラバは。オラバどこいるん？あいつどこいんだっけ、本当に。あれ？定期的に利用してんのかな？
Do you know where I can? I'll try the kid. May the Lord watch over you.
大丈夫か盗んで。めちゃくちゃセーブしたいけど、セーブがさ、自由にできないんだよ。それはそれで面白いんだけどさ。 やべえ。怒られる。逃げろ。いや、普通に逃げればいいんじゃないか。そんな鎧とかさ、多分盗まないといけないし。めんどくさいやろ。ね、鎧ない？俺が欲しいのは鎧なんだよな。結局クエストの場所的には、こっちだよな。不審だ。
I would like to.
What's the matter, lad?
I need to get out of the car.
Why, for the love of God, would you want?
My parents are lying.
That's terrible.
If I could just get.
But you can.
Good thinking. And where can I?
At the armory?
Where's that?
In the gate tower. But the soldiers sleep in other places around the castle too, and you might find armor nearby.
It's rather embarrassed.
How would you? This should be enough.
Thank you, my lady.
優しい。
You could tell them.
That sounds reasonable.
めちゃくちゃ優しい。
May the Lord watch over you.
優しさがオーバーヒートしてんだけど、あいつ。
What the?
じゃあ、あっち一回行ってみていい？あ、もしかしてここの可能性あるな。なんもねえ。怖え。バレた？これもしかして。
Hey you! Don't move a muscle! Surrender! You've committed a violation. You're under arrest.
All right, enough.
I've had enough of this. Definitely won't come cheap.
You're making a serious.
But now.
Stop!
You've been this.
Enough. What's your... That's too much. You don't pay?
も
Put me in jail. Yeah, I hope.
う、最悪なんだが。
I hope you enjoyed your time in our little establishment. Glad to. And go.
一回寝たところからか。じゃあ奥様のとこ行って金もらおう。今はまだいないと。あ、いた。
God save.
I would like...
What's the matter, lad?
I need to get out.
Why for the love...
My parents are...
That's...
If I could just get...
But...
Good thinking. And where...
At the armory?
Where's that?
In the gate tower. But the soldiers sleep in other places around the castle.
It's...
How would this...
Thank you. That sounds reasonable. Thank you, my lady.
Goodbye.
サンキュー。結局ロックピック持ってないとダメじゃね？あ、やっぱり結局ロックピック持ってないとダメっぽいな。いた。ウォーターバー。
Can we trade?
If you've got...
たっかロックピック。交渉しよう。
I'd like to
Aye.
Agree?
Well...
Oh, that's...
これで一旦セーブして、 マジか。これセーブされた？されてないよな。間違えた。まあ、いっか。一発勝負でいこうや。どうせ馬も手に入んねえし。弔問の上にあるってのがちょっとな。なんもできねえや。わかんねえな。